Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. If you're new here and you don't know me, my name is Belle and I'm in the Disney College program, so I live in Disney World because I work here. I want to start by saying, obviously you see today's title, and I just want to say this is not going to be a sad video by any means. I am going to Hollywood Studios and I'm going to be vlogging the whole thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. There obviously are a few things that I kind of want to talk about and explain first, and if you don't want to listen to that, that's completely okay. You can go ahead and skip ahead to the vlog. But I would love to take this opportunity to kind of share a little bit more about my story and who I am, in hopes to either make people feel less alone or to just show you more about who I am and show you that social media isn't always what you think it is. So I want to start by saying I am 24 years old and I unfortunately have lost both of my parents. I know that can be a lot and you're probably wondering, like, how did we get here? Like, how did that happen? When I was younger, we were a perfectly normal family. I mean, just any normal family that you would see on the street, and I would have never guessed that this would have been my future. It all started when I was 17. My dad unfortunately passed away from cancer. That was something that was completely unexpected, and he was a very healthy guy. Like I said, normal family, you just wouldn't have expected it, and he actually got diagnosed with cancer right after our Disney trip because of symptoms that he was experiencing on our Disney trip, which is so crazy because it's like, now I live here, this is my entire life, and it's where his whole like cancer journey started. So I was 17 and a senior in high school when he unfortunately passed away from cancer, and it was obviously heartbreaking and I still miss him to this day, obviously. And then more recently, a year ago today, my mom passed away. I was 23 at the time and it was a lot more unexpected for us. You know, when my dad was diagnosed with cancer, you kind of get a timeline, like you have a general idea. I obviously didn't know that much of what was going on because I was 16. There were certain things that my parents were trying to hide from me and my little sister, but you have more time. Like we knew what was going on, but it wasn't until I believe 18 months later that he passed away. So it kind of gradually happened and we kind of saw it coming. Whereas my mom a year ago was a completely different story. I was just at work like any normal day when I got a phone call from my neighbor, and I didn't answer him, and he immediately texted me and saying to call him back, that it was emergency. My first thought was Sheridan, who is my little sister. She was my first thought, so I didn't call him back. Actually, I immediately started calling Sheridan. I blew her phone up until she answered. I think it took her a couple times. She was crying, and I obviously don't want to like relive this memory at all, but the moral of the story was I needed to get to the hospital. Well, I worked 45 minutes from where I'm originally from and where my like family was, where they were going to the hospital. So I immediately ran, told my boss, left work, and I was probably at the hospital within like 30-35 minutes because I was obviously speeding. So that was on a Friday. My mom was in the emergency room. She ended up spending the night there, and they eventually brought her to the ICU, which, as you may know or may not know, it's never a good thing to be in the ICU. All day Saturday they were running tests just trying to find out what was going on. When it came down to it, it was not good. We had a lot of like decisions and choices to make. We had a lot of what ifs, or what should we do, or we didn't know if she was gonna bounce back, if she was gonna be okay. And eventually, when it came down to it, the next day on Sunday, November 17th, my mom did unfortunately pass away. It was, and still is, the hardest thing I've probably ever been through, mostly because this isn't something that you just get over. It's not like a heartbreak where you like slowly kind of get over it. It's like this thing that I'm gonna live with for the rest of my life. I'm not by any means sitting here today saying all this as like a sob story. I'm really just hoping that if anyone sees this and they're even remotely in the same boat as me, it can make you feel less alone. I obviously come on here every week and my life looks incredible and magical and fun. I mean, I live in Disney World and all my vlogs my TikToks, my Instagrams, it's all centered around that. But I think it's so important to emphasize that social media is nothing but a highlight reel, and even when you think you know someone, you really don't. All your favorite TikTokers, influencers, social media people, I promise you they're all going through something that you may not ever even imagine. So I don't ever want to come across as my life is perfect and sunshine and rainbows, because it's like, this is real life. Like, this is what I go through. It's not to like feel bad for me. I never even really talk about this, even with my closest friends, my family. It's just not something that I like to talk about. But I do think it's important on social media to show real life sometimes. It's so easy on social media. I know I do it all the time, where I look up to my favorite influencers and I compare my life, and I get upset because it's like, why is that not my life? But whenever I sit here and I can tell you maybe some of the things that I'm going through or I experience, you can maybe start to compare a little less and realize that these are real people and they're going through hardships the same way you are. No one's life is perfect and sunshine and rainbows, and I think that's really important to talk about. So here I am. This is my truth. Even though I'm sitting here right now kind of like smiling and it seems like I may be talking about it so easily, I just want y'all to know that 2 hours ago when I woke up, I was bawling my eyes out. My eyes were so puffy that I had to like take a shower to kind of feel like a refresh, and then I got fully ready, and now I'm sitting here trying to do this vlog today. I just say all of this to show that like social media really is such a highlight reel, and you never know what someone is actually going through. If you've experienced anything like how I've experienced, I just want to say I'm so sorry, and you are not alone. Even if it's not a parent, if it's a grandparent, a friend, a brother, a sister, an aunt, and uncle, grief is never fun, obviously. And I see you, I hear you, I completely understand you, I relate to you more than I wish that I did. But just please know that you are not alone. You're never alone. There's always someone that will understand you or has been through similar things than you. Nobody's life is perfect. But that was my rant of the day. Get into the video a little bit more. I am going to Hollywood Studios to tell one more quick little story about my mom. Her favorite park was always Hollywood Studios. And there was one point when I was applying to the Disney College program where I was really on the fence on if this was the perfect time for me to do it or not. I ended up, you know, applying, going through the whole application process, and it was, I think, about 4 weeks before my arrival date that I found out that my home location was Hollywood Studios. And it was just a very surreal full circle moment for me, because it's like, what are the odds? I mean, I guess they're not that low, but it's like, what are the odds I'm doing this after my mom has passed away as a way to like follow my dreams and do something for myself? And of course, my home location is in a park that was my mom's absolute favorite. So Hollywood Studios just means a lot to me because of that reason. And that's obviously where we're going today. I'm gonna try and do little things that would maybe like remind me of my mom, or that I think that she would really love in her honor. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Right now it is 2 o'clock. Hollywood Studios does close at 7 o'clock tonight for Jollywood. That's their like Christmas ticketed private event Christmas party. But I mean, that's 5 hours from now, so I think we have plenty of time. Enough rambling, but I hope that you do enjoy this vlog of me kind of doing things to try and celebrate my mom's life and live it the way that she would have wanted to live it. Okay, I think the first stop is gonna be Dunkin', because I absolutely never treat myself to coffee or fast food anymore. I'm really big on saving money right now. I think today, I think I deserve it. There's a coffee I've been wanting to try at Dunkin' since like the holiday menu is out, so let's go get that. Can I please do a small iced cookie butter cloud latte? Can I do that decaf, please? It is just a caffeine allergy though, so please make sure it's decaf. And that's it. Thank you. Last time I was here, I asked for decaf and they still gave me caffeine, and it literally almost sent me to the hospital. It was the worst experience I've ever had, so coming back here today to trust them to give me decaf is like a really big deal. But I wanted to try this coffee so bad. I saw it on TikTok and I just feel like I need it. Thank you. You want a straw for that? No, it's okay. Thank you. I said no to a straw, and I literally want a straw. Like, why did I say that? And I have a brand new car that I just bought a few weeks ago, so I don't have straws in my glove box. It's not that big of a deal, but Moment of truth. This looks so good. Do have decaf on the sticker, so hopes are high. Okay, this looks so good. I knew I loved the cookie butter because this is what I had the other day, but I didn't have the cookie butter cloud latte. I kind of made my own like iced coffee with it. It's so good. Okay, let's head to Hollywood Studios.
Safety poles. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. To those of you joining us, welcome aboard.
Including firearms and knives.
It's like 3 o'clock right now. I'm sitting outside at those little tables outside of Trolley Car, which is the Hollywood Studios Starbucks. I'm about to check the wait times. Hopefully they're not too long. I'm on Sunset Boulevard right now, so ideally Tower of Terror being low would be great. Let's see. I'm like pulling up the app right now. Tower of Terror is 65 minutes. So like over an hour, but everything is kind of high. The Runaway Railway is 35 minutes right now. Rock and Roller Coaster's 30, but for that one, I could always do the single rider line too. I'm not too hungry yet. Eventually, I am gonna get some dinner here and a drink. My mom loved a fun little drink, so eventually I'll go do that, but I'm not starving yet. I'm not a huge fan of Rock and Roller Coaster. I actually like really don't like it at all, but my mom did love it. Since I'm over here, I can go join the single rider line for Rock and Roller Coaster, see how long that takes, and then maybe, hopefully, Tower of Terror line will go down a little bit. I feel like that's my only option. I mean, there's really not like too much to do, and I'm already at the entrance of the park, so let's go wait for Rock and Roller Coaster, I guess. Okay, I know the lighting's not the best, but I'm kind of just like getting myself together right now. My earring flew off while I was on the ride and I literally had to like catch it. It wasn't as bad knocking my head around as it normally is, which was great. I did swap out my fuel rod while I was in there because I knew they had one, so I was like, I might as well switch this out now before I really need it, and then I'm gonna be like running around looking for one. Let's check the wait time for Tower of Terror. Wait, it's 20. Okay, let's go right this second. Can't beat 20 minutes. Thank goodness I waited because earlier it was like an hour.
You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that. On an evening very much like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story of the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
That was so much fun. I literally love that ride so much. Always puts the biggest like pit in my stomach when I'm about to drop, but in the best way. To be fair, my mom always did say that she didn't like that ride, but yet she would get on it every single time and then come off smiling. So I think she like secretly loved it. I'm about to check the waits because it's only like 4 o'clock right now, so the park still doesn't close for another 3 hours. I'm also still not starving yet. At some point I'm gonna get food and a little drink, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm thinking thinking that I want to get food at Backlot Express. That could change, but they do have some new chicken tenders on their menu that I would love to try, and they also have fun drinks there, so I could do that. That is the quick service that's kind of in like Echo Lake, so I could stay close by and try to do the Runaway Railway. I literally do that every time. That wait is 45 minutes, or I could go to Star Wars and get in the single rider line for Rise of the Resistance. Rise of the Resistance is a little bit farther, but it probably wouldn't take as long to get through. But also 35 minutes for Mickey and Minnie's is not bad. I think I'm gonna head over there. That's really not too bad of a wait. So let's go do the Runaway Railway, and then hopefully by the time that is over, I will be ready for some yummy food and a good drink. Okay, and again, the standby wait is 35 minutes. Let's see how long we wait.
Well, beautiful day for a picnic. Yep, we're off to the park. See you all there. Nothing can stop us now. I don't know how. Let me try. Well, hiya, folks. Want to take a ride on the train? Excuse me, you there.
Oh, me?
Do you mind helping these good people into the cartoon while I fix this here locomotive?
Yeah, why you told? Sure.
Thanks. Be back in a jiffy to pick you all up.
Okay, well, if anything goes wrong in there, do not blame me.
Minnie, let's take that runaway train! Ride around the park, and thanks for sticking with me. Fine, picnickers, told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Okay, that was actually so quick. I think it's officially time to head over to Backlot Express for some yummy food and a drink. They put the Hollywood Studios tree up the other day, and I actually work right over there, so I get a view of it every day. But isn't it so pretty? This is where we are headed, and I think this is what I want to get. Hi, could I please do the honey buffalo chicken strips, but can I do no ranch, please? Okay, this is the lineup we're working with. I got the pineapple margarita. Thank goodness the Indiana Jones show literally just ended as I was about to start filming, and it was so loud, and we're right next door to it. Anyway, let's try this. So it's chicken tenders tossed in honey and buffalo, and they normally have ranch drizzled on them, but I don't like ranch, so I got it without. That's really good. It's always nice to have something new in the parks rather than your regular, just basic chicken tenders and burgers that you can get at every quick service. These are really good. I saw them for the first time on TikTok and I have been wanting to try them, so today was a perfect day to do that. Really, really good, honestly. And then, as promised, a fun little drink. This pineapple citron, I think it was called, margarita. I love a good margarita. My mom wasn't really a tequila person, but some things you just have to do for yourself. They also had this frozen, like, I think strawberry, vodka, lemonade, watermelon, it might have been. I don't know. But I'm not really a huge frozen person. Let's try this. Oh my goodness. That is so good. That is really, really, really yummy. I've had two other drinks in Hollywood Studios one time, and they honestly were not my favorite. It felt very like watered down and like didn't have much flavor. That is really, really good. But I'm also a huge tequila person. I'm pretty sure I could just drink tequila straight and be fine. I really like tequila. It's 5 o'clock right now. Technically the park is still open for another 2 hours, but the sun is starting to set. It's really nice outside right now. For some reason it's like empty. Like coming and finding this little spot to sit was so easy. Normally, I'm not gonna lie, I get a little bit nervous filming in public. There's literally no one around me right now. It is perfect weather outside right now. I'm in shorts and this t-shirt obviously, and I'm not too hot at all, but I'm honestly not even cold in the slightest either. I'm literally, it's like the perfect temperature right now. I'm just so happy. This has been such a beautiful day. I don't really know what else I'm gonna get into, but this has been so nice. It's things like this that make me sad that I'm not gonna be living here that much longer. Getting to randomly come to Hollywood Studios, like whose reality is that? It's just so crazy. You just never really get used to it. That's so good. But I think I just have like a tequila problem. Like I love tequila. Okay, I'm gonna like finish this up off camera and then like let's see what we get into. Okay, that was literally so yummy. I need to come back and eventually get that again. But right now it's like 5:30 and I checked the app. Slinky Dog is only at 40 minutes, which is high, but for Slinky Dog Dash, that's really low. I actually don't even think I've done it since the beginning of my program because it's normally just such a high wait. But I'm here today. I leave in like a month and a half. I need to make the most of my time here. So let's go do Slinky Dog Dash. I don't think 40 minutes is too bad.
All your parts and pieces, hands, arms, feet, legs.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me.
I just got to ride that next to the cutest little boy I've ever seen. Like I could cry right now. The mom was by herself with 2 little sons, so one of them had to ride with me and he was so brave and so adorable. I cannot wait to be a mom someday. It is like 6 o'clock now and the sun is down, as you can see. I think I'm gonna start heading back. Kinda already did everything that there is that I really wanted to do. It's so pretty outside though. I really don't want to leave, but I think I'm kind of out of things to do. I'm obviously back at Flamingo and ready to call it a night. Honestly, today was the best day ever. Obviously not the best day ever. I literally woke up and was immediately crying, but I could not have asked for a better park day to celebrate my mom's life. For starters, it was beautiful outside. The temperature was absolutely perfect. No rain. The sky at sunset, I don't know if you like kind of saw it whenever I was going into Toy Story Land, but it was so pretty. Wait times were low. I had good food, an amazing drink. I'm still thinking about that. And obviously, as hard and as sad as today was, it was really nice to have a day off of work and go spend the day in my mom's favorite park. I really hope that y'all kind of enjoyed following along the day with me and that maybe you like learned more about me, my backstory, and hopefully for anyone out there that's going through grief or something similar, you feel less alone. This is your sign to never let the circumstances that life gives you make you think that that is like your stopping point. I've always been someone who was adamant about doing better than the circumstances they were given. I've always wanted more for my life and I was never gonna let my parents passing away just like bring me down in the dumps and affect the way I would live the rest of my life. As sad as it is and the way I'll miss them forever, it's still, I'm not gonna let it bring me down to the point where it's gonna negatively impact my life. This shows the fact that I'm here. I'm on the Disney College program a year after my mom passed away, and it was really hard. I had a lot of financial responsibility and things to take care of, legal things to go through, but I still didn't let it affect my dreams of coming here, and I think that's a really important message. Even when life throws you really hard things, you can still accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And I am living proof of that, which I'm honestly, not to toot my own horn, but I'm really proud of, and I hope that it can inspire people and make people feel less alone. So again, that's enough of that, but I just want to thank y'all all so much for watching today's video and for coming along with me. As always, if you like Disney content or Disney College Program content, I make a ton of that on here, TikTok, Instagram. Follow me. I have everything linked down below. As always, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.